patience grows faith. It doesn't only take faith, because it took a lot of faith for Elijah to do it, but it also grows faith. After the brook dried up, Elijah was sent to a widow. He was told by God, you depend on her now for your food. Point, there is a famine in Israel, people are dying, she's struggling for food. Elijah just tells her, well, you know, this little stuff that you have left, we're going to have faith in God and it's not going to run out. She had a small barrel of oil, she had some flour, and for the next year or 2 years that he was with her, that never ran out. That was God's miracle, God's provision for them. Patience not only requires faith, if you are patient and if you have faith, it grows your faith because you're depending on God. You're depending on God. You're waiting for something. You're being tested. You're being obedient, and that grows your faith as you are obedient. I'm going to tie this to a personal story, actually. The way I came to Christianity was through some interesting experiences, which I'm not going to go over, but I went through all kinds of different religions because I had experienced God. And I went looking for God in different religions, in the occult spheres and so on. So I went through a lot of interesting experience, actually. So I knew like the spiritual world, as we talk about it, is very real. There's a lot going on there, but the first church God put me in was a Reformed church, where people were very strict on the word. They were very strict on the Bible, but there wasn't a lot of acknowledgement of miracles or healing or all these aspects of God that, you know, are in the Bible, but not everyone in the church, but a lot of people in the church thought, oh, that's not for today, you know, that's done away with. First, that was testing my patience, but I kept feeling God telling me, or I kept having this feeling, no, stay here, learn from these people. And that's what the story of Elijah and the widow sort of reminded me of, because as I was in this church, over time, I began to see why I was put there. I began to see how these people were actually amazing Christians in their own right. And even though I was craving all this sensational stuff, right? Probably too much. They had this sort of quiet love for each other. They had persistence. They had patience with each other. They had all these qualities, you know, the main qualities that Jesus talks about in the Bible. And I guess that's sort of the point. That shaped, first of all, a really strong foundation in the Bible, and also it grew my character. And the patience in the end paid off.